Tonight, embattled music star Sean Diddy Combs back in court, making his first appearance since being indicted on sex trafficking charges in a sweeping indictment last month. Once one of the most powerful men in music, Combs now wearing a tan prison uniform as he walked into a packed courtroom, waving to his family who were seated in the gallery. It was also the first time Combs had been seen since being locked up at Brooklyn's notorious Metropolitan Detention Center. Combs' mother seated behind him in court today, along with 6 of his children. During the hearing, the judge granting a speedy trial at the request of Diddy's lawyers, setting the trial date for May 5th.
Generally, when a defendant exercises his speedy trial rights, he's betting that the government or the prosecutors won't be ready and that they'll be scrambling as much as the defense is. But in federal court, often prosecutors are investigating a defendant for months or even years, so they may be ready to go to trial by the time they indict.
Even with immense preparation, though, that puts prosecutors on a tight timeline to crack open and analyze almost 100 terabytes of data on 96 devices that they say they recovered during searches of Combs' homes in Miami and Los Angeles, and from his person on the day he was arrested. Combs' defense also seeking a gag order for prosecutors, claiming that the government leaked information about the investigation to the media, including this 2016 surveillance video, originally obtained by CNN, showing Combs brutally beating his then-girlfriend, singer Cassie, in a Los Angeles hotel. Combs' defense saying that the massive coverage of that leaked video has tainted any potential jury pool, but prosecutors denying that notion and urging the judge to impose a gag order on Combs' legal team as well.
They specifically allege that DHS, Department of Homeland Security, is the agency they believe may have leaked these documents. Now, the prosecution denies it, but the prosecution also says, we're not DHS, so as far as we know, this didn't come from DHS or us.
Outside the courthouse, attorney Gloria Allred, who represents one of Combs' civil accusers, Don Richard, saying Combs' gargantuan celebrity status is still intimidating to alleged victims.
Even if he is in custody, they're concerned that he has many supporters, that there could be retaliation, they fear, if they come forward.
Despite the growing media attention and mounting civil lawsuits against Combs, his defense implying that the case is racially motivated in a recent promo for a new TMZ documentary.
They start making this case as a takedown of a successful black man.
The defense echoing that sentiment again at the courthouse.
Dr. King called it the law of unintended consequences. So sometimes the more you push a person down, the stronger they get.
Now all eyes on the prosecution, who said in court that they may be bringing yet another indictment against Combs. I was actually in the courtroom today, just a few feet away from Combs and his family, and he seemed upbeat and anxious at the same time. He was turning around and waving to 6 out of 7 of his children that were there and his mother. The next court date is going to be in December, and there is a lot of discovery that has to be gone through. The government saying that they're going through those 90-plus devices, and they're downloading all of that data, and then they have to turn it over to Combs' team. But one of the things that I thought was really interesting is that both sides are pointing the finger at each other when it comes to talking to the media. And it's looking like the judge is actually going to impose a gag order on both sides.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.